Hello! I'd like to thank God for waking me up this morning and thank you for watching. I'm still playing around with how to do this whole video thing, but I'm excited you're here with me. Um, let's see. This is my website, welcomewithjesus.community. Please join. And today we're going to start with a quote from Romans. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Not much more needs to be said. And we'll start with one of the biggest fools of all. Wait, let me go to the biggest fool. Let's go to the biggest fool.
It was also men. Trump won every age group of men, including 60% of Gen X men and 6 in 10 white men.
Why do you think that is? Because men know we need to take care of the house. We need to take care of our women. We have to get things straight. There's an order to things. That's what we follow to take care of the people, our families we love. If you have a ridiculous amount of money and you don't really do a job like Joey Reid, you just speak BS, then you can afford not to do anything and not to care and to vote for the left. Not most people.
Also Latino men who, despite the utter disrespect shown by Trump and his promise to deport some of your mixed status families, most of them voted in a 55% majority to make the deportations happen. Y'all voted with Stephen Miller and David Duke and against your own sisters and chose...
David Duke, one of the heads of the KKK, was a Democrat. All the 70s, all the 80s, until he thought he could win as a Republican in 88. So David Duke is your guy. All of the racists are your people. All of the slave owners are your people. No Republican owned a slave. That's all Democrats. That's all you people.
Who chose Kamala Harris.
And deporting people who broke into our country illegally, already breaking the laws, are moving into a lot of the immigrant communities because a lot of them speak the same language, or into the inner cities, and taking jobs from people who did all of the work to become citizens, and it's not easy. They did all the work. They got their citizenship. They have pride in it because America is the best country in the entire world, a blessing by God. And these people sneak over here, and they're taking the jobs from them. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they voted for Trump. They want this country to do the right thing. They want this country to be the country that they came and pledged their allegiance to.
With 60% of their votes. So you own everything that happens to your mixed status families and to your wives, sisters, and abuelas from here on in. However,
honestly, if you think about it, and this woman doesn't think, Trump is not going to go around deporting abuelas. There are 1.3 million people who already got orders to be removed. They're going to start with them. And they're going to start with the criminal gangs like Tren de Aragua, something like that, and all these other MS-13, and get those people out. He's not going to start with the abuela who's living in the house because she was somehow would end up getting over here. So anybody who's here illegally, who's doing the right thing, and not in trouble, and not killing people, not raping people, not DUI accidents, anything like that, you're not going to have to worry. If you want to live on fear and listen to Joy Reid, you're going to stress yourself to death before you get deported. Because you're not going to get deported. There's not enough time and not enough resources to take out everybody who's here illegally. We have to get the ones who are causing all the trouble, who are taking over apartment complexes, who are shooting cops.
We only have so much time for blame. We now need to make a plan. Because Donald Trump's spokesperson has already confirmed that upon taking office at noon on January 20, 2025, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, he will begin the mass deportation of up to 11 million immigrants who are living and working in America. He plans to put Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in charge of at least...
That's only half the immigrants living here, illegal immigrants. And immigrants and illegal immigrants are completely different. Everybody loves immigrants coming to the country. All of us somehow had immigrants in the family back in the day. and we're sons and daughters of them. It's the illegal part, which they're purposely trying to confuse you on. I mean, Donald Trump's wife is an immigrant. She did it legally.
Least parts of our healthcare, which could deprive millions of Americans of life-saving vaccines.
Millions of Americans are being deprived from healthcare because all the illegals are going into the hospitals for colds and things like that. And the hospitals have to take people.
And he and his people will implement Project 2025, something he...
Professing to be wise, they became fools. Trump has said over and over again he is not involved with Project 2025. Joy Reid is just trying to scare you. She's lied to you about everything so far. What makes you think she's not lying about this? He has said on camera, and he has his Project 47. You can look that up online. Not 2025. Agenda 47. I'm sorry. Agenda 47, not Project 2025. So this is all BS.
Pretended he didn't know anything about when he was lying to you on the campaign trail, when he wasn't, pretending to fillet him.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. I'm wearing a different shirt under the advice of my wife, and yeah, that makes sense. A new American from Peru who did this the legal way. So I have ties to this. This affects my family.
Microphone or rambling for hours in front of sparse crowds. Cue the national abortion ban via the Comstock Act as well.
Wow, this woman is so stupid. They can't do a national abortion ban. It's impossible. It already got voted to put to the states by the Supreme Court. Nobody wants a national abortion ban. Well, nobody plans on trying to get a national abortion ban. And the left wants a national abortion till the day after birth. Like, it's sick. These people are satanic, evil. They're sacrificing America's children to Moloch. This is so evil. The states are going to decide. And nobody's forcing anybody to get pregnant and have a baby. That's just not happening.
And then there are the tariffs, which will make the price of everything soar, while he and Elon Musk grift money out of our economy to share with their fellow billionaire friends while
Wow, everything that comes out of this woman's life is evil and stupid. What the tariffs do is they increase prices on other countries trying to sell their products here. And if they want to sell their products here, they will have to lower the price, but they're going to pay fees, so their profit will be less.
Mainly Gen Z and millennial Americans and retirees feel the pain.
Okay.
So here we are.
Yeah. Anybody feeling the pain yet from the last 4 years of Biden and Kamala and people like this idiot being in charge? She knows absolutely nothing. Everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie and completely factually inaccurate. And everything is a crapload more expensive. Prices have gone up more than 30%. Electricity has gone up more than 30%. Try living a life without electricity. Groceries have gone up 50%, 80%, 90% in some areas. So, yeah, your way is not working, friend. Joy Reid is out of her mind.
And what I can tell you is what I plan to do. And what I plan to do is to refuse to take the knee or be silent. Because when an autocracy begins to form, it is really important that the press, to the extent it can.
She's going to be silent once she loses her job. I can't believe she's still employed with all the BS that comes out of her mouth. I am finished with her. Who else do we have? Oh, there's a good one.
I will never sit with him. I don't think I'm going to have to. I don't think I'm going to have to make the decision.
I've heard a lot of folks on the left coming after Joe and Mika saying, don't normalize him. Well, 75 million plus American voters normalized Donald Trump by making him President-elect Donald Trump.
I don't think you need to sit down for 90 minutes at Mar-a-Lago and kiss his ring to be able to speak truth.
Kimberly,
Okay, you know what? The whole point of Trump's presidency and having such a wide, diverse array of people on it, Tulsi Gabbard, Kennedy, Vivek, and then everybody down to Matthew Gaetz, and the Republicans, the Democrats, the reason this country is so falling apart, aside from the people in power taking all the money from everybody, is the fact that people aren't talking to people. Yeah, I think there was probably some malintention behind Joe and Mika. That's what they're talking about. Joe and Mika from the morning show going down to meet with Trump. They didn't kiss his ring. They didn't have any power, but they figured we need to talk to him. He is the president. Plus, their shows, the ratings are crap. But that's what we need to do. If you disagree with somebody, find out why. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe you can convince them to take your point of view. That's the whole point of being intelligent. We're not animals anymore. We're not animals. We never animals. We're not animals who just need to do whatever the leader says. We're intelligent people, Americans, who can have discussions and may the best idea rise to the top.
I thought this was fascinating. I thought that the very scripted statement today by both Joe and Mika was also interesting, and how it played out. What do you make of all this?
Yeah, it's not kissing his ring to actually act like a journalist and decide to cover him, with neither favor nor fear. Simply treat him like he's any other president. Point out the good stuff, point out the bad stuff. I mean, it's been really good to see some of that change since 8 years ago. And I think one of the things the press has realized is not only has it undermined public confidence in the press as an institution, hurt a lot of these outlets, but that they aren't even helping the goals that they seek to help. And that if you look at what the press did.
Okay, I'll take that out. Okay, so here is Mika and Joe.
I don't have much to say beyond that, except that in these fraught times, I do think that we are in an environment, no matter how it started, where everyone's talking at each other, at cameras, on their typewriters. That's how old I am. I say typewriter, but you know what I mean, using their keyboards, talking at each other. And I do believe, and this doesn't just apply to Donald Trump, it applies to anybody in his administration, any Republican, that it's time to start talking face to face on the.
Exactly. Having discussions. I actually applaud them for what they did. I don't think they're going to do great, and I still don't trust anything that they say. But the reason I don't trust anything that they say is because the whole entire media has gone sideways and just everything anti-Trump. Can't have a conversation with somebody who disagrees with you. There are a couple of videos on that I was going to put up about don't talk to somebody who disagrees with you at Thanksgiving. You're going with your family. Don't invite your family if they disagree with you. Like, who are they? Family? I mean, that's the whole point. We learn to disagree with each other respectfully and try to convince the other people that what we're saying is correct and listen to them because maybe what they're saying is correct. And she's 100% right. Just people talking at people. Speaking with somebody, which is what they did down there, is a whole lot different than talking at somebody. And calling half of the country racist, sexist, xenophobe, whatever the hell else you want to put in there, doesn't do anything to help the conversation. The left, and this is not anything on Democrats, it's the left, it's the locos, the absolutely crazy people. They're the ones who are violent. You don't see, are there any fights or any fires being set or any buildings being taken over now by the right because Trump won? No. Because we have self-control. One of the things about evil, you'll always notice there's no self-control because self-control is good. So that's why there are no fights. And if there are any fights, it's going to be starting on the left. Sorry about that. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I do want to invite you guys to please click, share, like, follow, subscribe, everything like that. If you get a chance, come over to my website. Send me a message. Let me know if there's anything. I'm actually trying to start a Bible study course. So if you go over here, that would be fantastic. And give me your information. See what we can do to help each other out. God bless and thank you.